Hello everyone, this is BFab and welcome to Life with Fab. And so I'm gonna jumpstart our freelancing series from Siargao. This series, I hope it's gonna be posted every Friday, but overall like a mini-sode per freelance series. So to everyone here who's a digital nomad or who wants to be a digital nomad, welcome here, welcome to the space. And to everyone who wants to be a freelancer, welcome here as well. So let's start. So first, I want to start with this question that I see a lot on Filipino VA groups on Facebook, which is, should you accept $3 per hour jobs in the freelance world if you're a Filipino? I've seen that quite a lot on Reddit. I want to share my thoughts about that. Let's unpack it without judgment and just really, sharing thoughts. So first, we're gonna have like a yes and no segment. So kayo na bahala, but I want you to assess first, right? Let's start with yes. So yes, if you literally need the money now, as in now, and you can't afford to wait a week or 2 or 3 weeks or whatever because you need it now. Meron kang emergency that you need to do, you don't have a job and you don't have an emergency fund ba, or you just don't have the privilege of waiting, then yes, you take that job. Because sometimes survival is real, guys, and we just want to make ends meet, right? And so, yes, if that's your situation. And ito, 50-50 ako dito, but yes, because it might be your door to freelancing. But honestly, for me, pwedeng hindi rin talaga. Sometimes kasi it's the energy, you can be the personality hire, and sometimes naman, it also depends on the agency, it depends on your client and all that. But I'm thinking if you don't have any experience yet and you just really want to try, it can be a good training ground. It can be good for your portfolio if you're building out your portfolio or experience in the freelance world. But guys, let me just also tell you, I have a friend who's new in freelancing as well, and I just told her, like, you know what, be bold, and even if you don't have an experience, you have an experience in life, that, and like, you are proactive and you are solution focused, and use that to your advantage. And you know what, she landed on a $10 per hour job, right? And so there's also that. But again, going back to the topic, yes, if you're also in that situation, but again, pwede lang ding hindi, but you can, right? If you're getting anxious pa, it can really help a lot as well. You can build your confidence there, learn new skills while on the job, learn the systems, learn different skills, and you get to feel the space. You get to feel of that digital nomad freelancing world. And just remember, when you say yes to this is not your final destination. This is just a bridge to help you in your finances, to help you in your experiences, and to bridge you to your next job or your dream job, right? Just remember that in every job, in every situation even, there's always something to learn there. There's always growth there. Just ask yourself this question: what am I learning in this experience, right? It may be good, it may be bad, but overall, all these are really add up. All these really compound, and all these help us, especially when we assess, we practice, and we be mindful of what we're doing. And also, let's look at this as well in a serendipity angle. Just because I'm a woman who believes in serendipity, like, serendipity is everywhere, guys, especially when you stay present. You practice being present, you realize there's so much there. And also, if you watch Dr. Joe Dispenza, like, you're my girl. But overall, going back in the serendipity angle naman, the $3 per hour client might just help you, might just refer you, because sometimes kasi there are also clients abroad that cannot really afford you yet, right? I remember there's a story as well in the freelancing group wherein he needed a job because he's the breadwinner, and he actually has experience already from the call center. But what happened was, yung $3, that client, apparently siya na lang yung natitirang close, right? Kasi wala na siyang family pala, guys. And so with this one, iniwan niya sa kanya yung title ng kanyang lupain, I think the house as well, because siya na lang yung natira sa kanya, really. So there's also that. But of course, hindi naman tayo, we're not going into the job thinking of that naman, diba? Just to share a different aspect to it. And if you've accepted this, you can always negotiate your rate, guys. Sometimes that's just for the first 3 months, then after 8 ka na pala, or $10. We never really know. And honestly, guys, let's not cap ourselves at 10 or 15 even, because really, they could be charging you more, honestly. Like, my friend is earning $40 per hour, and she's in the Philippines, she's in Coron, and she's in Siargao, and wherever, right? So don't cap your mind. But if you're just starting, just really go through it and assess, and intentionally expand your mind. Go to freelancing groups, and you'll see there that it's really possible. If it's possible for them, it's possible for you, okay? Don't forget that. And let's go to the next part, which is no. No, because if you've got the basic skills, really, if you know how to use Google Sheets, Microsoft, you know how to use the basics in Canva, even the basics in Chat GPT, and basic in everything, right? I just want to share that I've been a personality hire for quite a while now. I've got the skills, but people let me stay because they love the energy that I bring. They love that I am proactive about stuff. I ask, guys. I always ask. Because in my mind, I always think about how can we make this better? How can we level up and all that? And so at the same time, I care. Like, I care to ask my workmates, how are they doing? How was their dog? If they posted about their dog and all that. And it's not a strategy. I just care. Like, I want to know. I want to know stuff, right? I want to know what's the company's mission and vision. What 5 years from now? Where do they see themselves and all that? And that helps me. That helps me in my job. And that also helps them know that I care. If that makes sense. But I know it does. So if you know the basic skills, guys, girl, you are worth more. Or guy, you're worth more. And honestly, guys, $3 per hour is so cheap already. I swear, like, it's an undervalue, to be honest. I mean, we get it because, you know, we respect the hustle, and when you apply to that job, usually naman nakikita how much, right? So it's already there. But it's just an undervalue because even if, you know, they are delegating from the Philippines because it's a third world and all that, for me, it also doesn't give them, although it's helpful for them, definitely, but it's also just really about value. I feel like that rate is us being undervalued. But again, of course, that's why I told you first to assess. Assess your situation, where you are at right now, what do you need, because hindi man din pwedeng pride lang, right, and ego. And if you really need it, then go for it. But if you have the privilege to wait, if you have the privilege to choose clients, and if wala ka pa dyan, you will get there, right? And sometimes you really don't have to send proposals because clients will go looking for you. And that's why build your LinkedIn, guys, and build your portfolio. Like, make yourself be seen, build your personal brand, like basically build your garden, and people will come looking for you. The butterflies will go look for you, okay? And so to go back, no, because when you accept that job, meaning nandun na yung oras mo, right? And you work there for 8 hours or whatever. And so it's kind of like an energetic block, right? Since nakuha mo na siya, yung block na big blessings na for you, kay madelay siya konti because your energy is already there, or like your time will be spent there, right? But again, you can always, like, you know, things can change anytime. In the energy perspective naman, consistently working with low-paying clients is honestly sometimes draining because you know you're meant for more and you can do more and you can get more. And let's look at it from a different angle as well. Ang minimum wage sa US, guys, is $16 per hour, if my research is right. A few of my friends are there and they can confirm it, but that's their minimum. So paying you more than $3 per hour is definitely well within their reach, okay? Sometimes you just have to practice your negotiation skills, and sometimes you just have to really believe that the right client will get you, or you'll align with the right client and all that. And no, because when you say no to the things that don't align with you, or no to the things that doesn't really make you happy, I firmly believe that that's a step of confidence and a step of faith, blind faith. And with that, you are creating space for jobs, opportunities, and all that are meant for you, that are aligned for your skills, right? Because the universe wants to bless you. It's just how can they bless you if your plate is always full, or you're accepting all these things that you know doesn't really make you happy, or you know that isn't really for you, but you accept it because yan yung meron, right? So to help you with all this, let's reflect, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions and answer this for yourself so you know. So first, are you accepting this out of panic or strategy? Again, first is, are you accepting this out of panic or out of strategy? Second, do I trust that I can learn fast and raise my rates quickly? Third, am I making this decision from fear or from faith? Fourth, would my higher self say yes to this? And fifth, is this something I need to say yes to right now? Would your next 2 to 3 weeks at least change right now if you accept that? Or maybe, honestly, but for me, I think long term, really, like 5 years or 3 years, would this help me in 3 to 5 years? But you know, sometimes kasi di din man pwede na always from the future. Sometimes you also think of the short term. Is this something you need right now? Is this something that will help you sort out some debt or some stuff or emergency right now, right? So that's also that. But for me, again, assess yourself where you're at right now. Remember that when you say yes, it's not final. You can always like try from experience, and then when you want to leave, of course, like respectfully tell them that you want to leave and it's not helping you grow or it's not serving you or whatever in a very good way. Chat GPT this to help you, okay? Don't resign in a rude way. You can say yes because you really have no clue what you're doing, and maybe that agency or whatever will help you, right? And you can always say no. And I want to say that if you want to say no, there are a lot more opportunities, guys. Guys, I lost 4 of my clients last July, like back to zero. And if you want to say no, then honor your no and know that there's a lot more opportunities out there. Literally, go to Online Jobs PH, go to Upwork, you search VA or admin. Yan yung mga basic admin tasks or whatever. You'll see that there are over 20 plus thousand jobs, guys. There's an abundance of jobs, guys. So, hindi ka mauubusan, you know. Remember that. And yun lang, assess yourself, learn when to say yes, learn when to say no, and learn when to stop if you say yes, alright? And if you don't want to stop, if you feel like negotiating, that's also good. Basically, these are my takes because I do believe that it's not a black and white world. You have to assess things, assess yourself, assess the situation, assess the environment, like look out for yourself. So that's it. Thank you so much for being here with me in our first freelance series, and I hope this helped you somehow. And if it did, please comment down below or please tag me or message me. I would love to know all about it. It will make me kilig, I swear. And that's it. Remember, if you're not yet in your end goal, you're still in the middle, so keep persisting. You are in the middle of the unfolding, guys. And remember to have faith, trust, and it will always work out for you. That's it, and have a great day ahead, and see you on the next episode. Bye!